He comes from a far eastern land across the ocean. A young man who has yet to realize his own potential. This potential is a power that can both destroy him as well as ensure his will is realized. Perhaps he will achieve the balance that will mark him a man of courage. The path he must traverse is fraught with adversity and filled with expectations. I await whilst praying for the realization of this destiny predetermined since ancient times. A pitch-black night unfolds, with morning star as its only light. And thus, the saga begins.
Oh, by the way, I have this for you. This is for today.
Yeah, I know your father's dead, but here's your allowance.
Those who follow the path of a warrior must be ready to die. In order to stand by their convictions. Live for one's convictions. Die for one's convictions.
Well, when you put it like that, it sounds pretty silly.
My life.
You must be prepared to die in order to die for your convictions.
To you.
I want to ask you about that man. Oh, that man.
Yeah, you know, the guy that was here, murdered my father. I'll get revenge for my father. Better make a note of that so I don't forget.
Hey, is everything okay? Yeah, but hey.
Yeah, but hey.
Can you tell me about the black car?
About the car? Not the cat?
Yeah,
Right.
fuck the cat.
Got a minute?
Huh? Get out of my space, schoolboy!
But you're wearing a uniform.
On that day, the snow changed to rain.
Man, Rio sure has a flair for the dramatic phrasing of his sentences.
What kind of car was it?
Okay, so if you've been paying attention so far, this black car ran over a cat, almost nailed an old guy, splashed mud on a girl, and almost hit another person at the hot dog stand. Long D might have been able to make a clean getaway if he just didn't have a driver who was such an asshole.
My husband used to be a cook, 3 Blades.
Your husband?
Yes, but I'm afraid he's passed away.
About the 3 Blades?
Yeah, that's sad and all, but I came for
died
some
a while
information.
Ah, the mole near Yamamoto-san's mouth is quite sexy. Very nice indeed.
I bet you remember me, don't you?
Yeah, you're the asshole that gave me the fried tofu.
Well, I don't get as many customers as I'd been expecting, you know. I got my own place all right, but the restaurant business isn't easy.
Hang in there.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, us poor people, we don't get any free time. If I worked harder, we'd sell more. Or so my wife keeps telling me anyway. I wish I could sing at the karaoke bar every day.
Is it busy?
Pretty much.
But there's no one here.
I know it refers to the 3 professions, barbers, cooks, and tailors.
That it does. Did you know that the proud elite of these professions were also imperial bodyguards, protecting emperors from assassinations with their razors, knives, and scissors?
About Landy.
Yeah, Rio is just like, that's fascinating.
To bypass customs and expand their activities.
Okay, what the hell is going on here?
Some of the sailors in
Hey,
the
get out of here, old man.
They're bound to know
Trying to have a
more.
conversation here.
Sailors? Do you know any places where sailors like to hang out around here?
You say sailors, but you don't mean just any sailor, do you?
Well, normally I have preferences, but sometimes you gotta take any sailor you can find.
I have some customers to take care of, so...
No, you don't.
I make it a sangria for you two, huh? Nozomi drinks and she feel amore. I call it you and Nozomi's amore sangria.
Whoa, that depends on what kind of ingredients you're using in your drinks there, Mario. Because I don't need to go back to prison.
Would you mind showing me the right way to do it? Sure, why not?
Well, that was a long pause.
Okay,
Did Ryo have to think about that really hard? So even though you were showing Fukusan how to do it, apparently Ryo didn't really know how to do it until he showed Fukusan.
How about Chibi?
Oh, I get it.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure it's near the Daisangin Mahjong Parlor. Yeah, good idea.
Such well-matched dialogue. Hang on tightly. Bow, 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 bow. Sith? Well, that's an unfortunate name. Did Syphilis play this game?
I want to ask you something.
Listen up, kid. I don't know why you're in such a hurry, but never stray from the honest path.
Yes, sir.
Good response, kid. Real sharp.
Okay, that's really deep.
Yo, I named the kitty. Her name is Chibi.
Oh, you mean I thought of the name.
Where's the tattoo parlor?
I don't know. When I was young and stupid, I wanted to get a tattoo to show off. But my girlfriend stopped me. She's my wife now.
I'm really starting to like this guy. You know, the writing in this game ain't all bad.
Wouldn't wake him, unless you want to get hurt.
Just because the guy has a tattoo and there's a tattoo parlor doesn't necessarily mean that you would logically find the guy at the tattoo parlor. It's really just a lucky break that the guy happens to be going back to this tattoo parlor.
Is that a letter? In Chinese?
Oh, don't bother getting out of the rain. That letter will be fine. Oh, have you guys been here the whole time? Are you gossiping how I just totally kicked all those guys' asses?
Tom.
Hey, Ryo! If there is anything I can do, just ask me, okay?
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Hey.
Ryo, keep on jamming!
Sure.
But I want to ask you a question. Can I ask you that question?
Tom.
Hey, Ryo! No matter what life throws at you, man, keep that smile.
Sure.
Yeah, but can I ask you a question? Man, this guy really likes the headbutts, don't he? Probably explains why he's so stupid. Ah, yes, the joys of a rotary phone. I think my grandma was still using one back in the 90s. They were fun times. Took you like a goddamn half hour to dial a number. 3, 5, 7, 5. Oh, I messed up. I have to start all over.
Nozomi.
Ryo?
You got a minute?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I changed my mind.
What? You don't trust me?
I'm sorry.
So talk to me.
Yeah. I'm looking for a warehouse number 8.
What an idiot.
Warehouse number 8.
Yes, kiddies. We are actually waiting for a bus in the video game. Isn't realism great?
Don't you know that blackmail is way uncool?
I like this flip and kick thing Ryo does on a couple points in the game because, I mean, the kick looks so nonchalant and flimsy, like it was just an afterthought. Made friends with a bum at the harbor. Yeah, that's worth noting.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Even the fact that Ryo was karate chopping her in the neck and she was going down did not in any way dissuade her from finishing that sentence. Yep, that's a job well done. All you had to do was beat up a few people. If they see you, you have a chance to get the hell away from them, and then they'll just shrug and give up. Well, that's what you get with rent-a-cops.
You and I have a lot in common. Our parents died on the same day.
Ryo.
Oh, Nozomi.
What were you talking about?
Vengeance.
That's a delightful sound, don't you agree? It was made especially for that butterfly woman. You know Madame Butterfly, don't you?
No, I don't.
It was very important, so I put it here.
On the desk right in front of the shop.
Landy-sama, the Phoenix Mirror?
My precious.
Was Father trying to hide the sword on purpose?
No, your father hid the sword accidentally. The gods help those who perseveres. Y'all better check that English, B.
Where's the Phoenix Mirror?
It's in your inventory, dumbass.
You'd best be careful. This may have something to do with your father's unfortunate death.
Yeah, I think we already figured that part out. I wonder how the police are doing on their end of the investigation. If a teenager was able to figure this stuff out, the police must have Landy in custody by now.
Hazuki, push that button!
Which one? There's like 50 buttons. My precious!
I won't forget this!
We hates it forever!
That thing was probably connected to the Chiyo men.
Yep, that thing.
The Chiyo men?
Clearly not a person, definitely a
Chiyo
thing.
men.
I love Ryo's note-taking. It's like, after all that talk about resurrecting Chi-Yu, he just simply says, something happens. It's like he doesn't even believe in that shit. Now it's time to whoop his ass. Oh, he's not here. Yeah, you better be hiding, Fukusan.
Then I suggest you go and ask Saijo at Yokosuka Bar around the back.
You mean the bartender?
Yeah, he's traveled all around the world.
What?
He might know some
He was a
tricks.
sailor and he didn't
Thanks
tell
a lot.
me?
I'll ask
Bastard was holding out.
Please come to the U Arcade on Dobuita at noon.
I guess arcades were the place to do shady business back in the 80s.
Do you work for Landy?
What kind of a gesture was that? Did Ryo just do the motion of, like, adjusting a tie, even though he's clearly not wearing one? Oh shit, did he just do a flash kick? Can he throw sonic booms too? So, where's Guizong and, whatever happened to the whole bit about him being your bodyguard? Well, that was a lousy Christmas.
What the? Get out of my way!
God damn, it's like every major character in this game has chosen to walk down the street at the exact same time.
I'm planning to skip town tonight. See, I'm broke, bankrupt, cleaned out.
Well, if you're skipping town, I wonder why you bothered opening the door that someone was banging on. Like you didn't expect it was someone bad for you?
So wanna be a sailor, hey? That's cool, man!
Well, you say sailor, but you don't mean just any type of sailor, do you? God damn, they get a 2-hour lunch break? Oh, yeah, this is one of the best conversations in the game.
Goro,
Yo, bro!
you know about the Mad Angels?
Oh yeah! Working hard, eh, bro?
Why are you shouting?
Don't you know, bro? You don't say that name so loud!
Why not?
Just because!
You know about the Mad Angels?
Hey! Oh, bro! Didn't I ask you not to say that so loud? That kind of talk is taboo around here!
Why?
I ain't privy to say! I don't know what you're trying to find out about, but I wouldn't be as indiscreet as you're being if I's you!
Oh, about the Mad Angels?
I told you, bro! Don't say that so loud!
He just keeps asking. Makes Ryo look like a complete
Really? See you
moron.
around.
What? Who's this twin? We're gonna teach you a lesson.
What, these guys don't recognize the kid that beat them all up?
Oh, remember this.
Well, if you didn't remember it the first time, I don't think you'll have better luck on the second. Can't really see it too well, but does Charlie's jacket say Mad Angles?
How are the Mad Angels?
Spelled it wrong? Man, Charlie should get a refund.
I was just walking with that sailor guy.
You said sailor, but you don't mean any... Oh, that kind.
Ha ha! I took the bait.
Oh yeah, 'cause this is totally gonna work. I mean, he's beat all of you guys up like at least 3 times apiece.
The harbor is full of all kinds of sailors, don't you know?
Oh, I know
Where did you
exactly
see
what
them?
you're talking about.
Over by the...
Only the boss of the Mad Angels knows.
Who is the boss?
It's Terry.
What?
Terry?
Seriously?
Don't
The
tell
leader
anyone
of this
that I told
scary-ass gang of dudes is named Terry. Man, that's a fucking girl's name. Ooh, watch out for Terry. You don't want to fuck with Terry, man.
Terry's waiting.
Who is this?
Who else with a creepy voice besides that skinhead have you met recently?
Ah, Ryo-chan, just a moment.
Okay, is it normal in Japan to just show up at someone's house past midnight? They don't seem bothered or otherwise concerned, nor did they even seem to be sleeping. Fortunately, at 3 in the morning, there's apparently absolutely no traffic whatsoever. Unfortunately, Japan's roads were apparently laid out in a serpentine racetrack form. I don't know who number 88 is or what sport he plays, but he's apparently really popular. I don't know, maybe it's some sort of boy named Sue type of deal. Regardless of how tough Terry may actually be,
I'm cool.
why does he answer to that name? Why doesn't he at least have a nickname, like Skull? Come on, you're a gang member, you don't have to use your legal name.
Don't forget. Hey, I ain't no street punk. When Terry of Yokosuka speaks, he means what he says.
And you know I'm serious, because I did that little backwards roll thing. My precious. I don't know what injury Ryo got to need that band-aid on his face, but, you know, it's been a month. I think you can take it off. Ryo, you're standing really close to Tom when you're doing those kicks. I mean, if he was dipping forward when you were doing that kick, you just might end up smashing the fucking glasses right off his face.
I'll have one.
I can't help but notice that there's fresh dogs on the menu. What the hell is a fresh dog? I mean, what does that even entail? Are all the other hot dogs old as hell?
You too.
I'm sorry, this is still undercut by the fact that this is a gang of sailors led by a man named Terry. I mean, come on, that's not intimidating. It just sends the wrong message. Oh man, that guy just threw a barrel. What is this, Double Dragon? Hey, Guizan, can I get some help here? What is Guizan doing during all this? Is he just watching? It's like, give me a fucking hand here. Oh, don't worry, Guizan, I'll help you out.
I'll take this. Gotta learn to fight fair.
Even though you didn't do shit for me when I was fighting Pedro. Man, there must be a lot of fucking dirt lying around on this harbor.
So you've acquired the form.
The form of stepping. My precious!
Tao Li Shou, one of Hong Kong's elder masters. The address is in there.
I will give you Li Xiaotao's name, but I will not impart any more information that might help you find out who they are and thus make your meeting that much more awkward. Is Ryo the only person taking this boat? There's no one else on the docks.
The saga continues. Wu-Tang, Wu-Tang.